What up, guys? Welcome back. So today we're checking out One More's brand new earbuds, the ComfoBuds Mini. Now these are dropping in at 99 bucks, but right now they are offering $15 off. So of course I will drop the links below. Two colorways. I do have the black colorway here. You can see the packaging, very clean and very nice. It does tell us a little bit about it on the front. 40 decibels of Quiet Max AI noise cancellation technology, dual mics, two mics on each earbud with ANC technology, and DNN for clear talking when you are on a phone call. Personalized sound enabled by Sound ID. So you are going to go in and personalize your music, and there is app support for this, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. The earbuds are here. We also get, of course, the typical paperwork, QR code, scan it, take it to their website, and of course their paperwork. Now USB-A to USB-C to charge this guy up, and of course a bunch of extra silicone tips. And you guys know how I feel about the tips. Make sure you change them out. It does make a huge difference when not only listening to music, but how good is your ANC going to be, or how good is your transparency mode going to work? It does make a big difference. So change them out, figure it out, get that good seal. Now you can see the One More branding here on the front. There is also one LED light here on the front, and then the actual buds on the inside. A matte finish on here, which you know I really do like. Now the button to pair is actually on the side. You can see it there. It's on the side of the actual case. And on the bottom, the port to charge, again, USB Type-C to charge. Now this case does support wireless charging. And speaking of battery life, we are going to get 5 hours and 20 with the case with ANC on, and about 6 hours and 24 with the case with ANC off. And again, these do support wireless charging. There is also a quick charge, where a 10-minute charge will get you 90 minutes extra of battery life. Now let's take a look at the actual earbuds, and right away you are going to notice just how small these earbuds are. Look how tiny these are. These are very lightweight. 3.7 grams is the weight on each earbud, and these things are just tiny little earbuds, super comfortable and super light. You can see the branding on the top, and of course the one LED light there. And these things, man, I have enjoyed these earbuds, guys. Now let's just throw them in the ears. You guys can see how they fit and see how they look in the ear. Again, they are not going to stick out. These are very tiny and very comfortable on here. 7mm dynamic drivers on these earbuds as well. And take a look at that. You can hardly see them in my ears. They are tiny, and they do fit very well inside of there. I do like these, but let's just start all of the testing, and we'll do a mic test. But before we do the mic test, we'll just go over the specs one more time. So Bluetooth 5.2, ANC, transparency mode, and there are different levels of hybrid active noise cancellation. So there are different levels. You have, I'm just going to call it beast mode, where you get up to 40 decibels. Then you have a mild ANC, and then you have wind noise reduction ANC on here. So very cool. And then transparency mode, and all of these are controlled with your earbuds. You just touch and hold on the earbud, and it will scroll through each one or turn it off. And again, there is app support on here. Now, IPX5, sweat and water resistant, so you are going to be able to work out, run, do whatever you want. They are going to be just fine. We talked about the battery life already. They just added, due to a software update, they just added low latency on here. So gaming has improved on here from what they were a week ago, and it's slight. You're not going to really notice it if you didn't use them before that, but gaming we'll talk about in a little bit, and we'll talk about the latency. Now the codecs on here are AAC and SBC, and they also do support in-ear detection, and you can kind of customize that inside of the app. So real quick, I'm going to throw them back in my ear, and then we'll go inside of the app, and we'll just take a quick look at the app. Now the app on here is the One More Music app, available on iOS and Android devices, and you can see I am using it on an iPhone today. So One More ComfoBuds Mini. It does have the battery percentages of both earbuds as well as a charging case. You can see right now I am using transparency mode. You can turn it off. And if you click on ANC, it will give you the different options here. So you have strong, you have mild, and then you have the wind noise reduction on there. We're going to go back for the sake of this video so I can actually hear my voice, because I do have a good seal. And if I'm using ANC, it's good. Spoiler alert, it's good. Now, smart playback, this is where you can go in and customize your in-ear detection. You can, when it takes out, so music is playing or something and you want to, I don't know, pause the music, do whatever you want. If somebody's trying to talk to you and maybe you want to hear them and take it out, auto pause and play. That's where I just leave it. That way the music will just stop. And once I put the earbud back in, it will start to play again. You can just completely turn that off, or you can just have it auto pause only. Now, Sound ID, this is where you're going to go in and you're going to do a little test. It's going to walk you through a bunch of different options, and it's going to play some music. You're going to pick a song first, and then it's going to play options. And then you're going to pick A or B, and you're going to let this app know which one you like better. Each sound will sound a little different. You're going to go through a bunch of them until you get up to 100%, and that will personalize your specific Sound ID. And I have done that. Now, depending on what I am listening to and what genre of music I'm listening to, I will use my Sound ID. I don't use it all the time. It depends what I am listening to, but I like what they did with it with my personal taste, but I like it out of the box as well. So pretty cool, and you could always retake it if you want. If you go into settings, send your usage data if you want to do that. Now, soothing sounds. So we have 30 different sounds here. Some are rain. You have multiple different things. Medium fire. If you can't sleep at night, if you just want to relax, throw on one of these sounds. You can set a timer right now. You can see it counting down from 30 minutes. And if you hit pause, you can go in and you can adjust how long it stays on for. So if you are having a tough time sleeping, turn that on, and maybe this will, help you sleep. Now, your firmware update, if you do buy these, you probably will have an update. So go ahead and do that update. And then a quick guide to the product to just walk you through a bunch of different things. The touch controls on here. Now, speaking of the touch controls, custom settings on here. So right now, unfortunately, we don't have everything all at once. You do have to pick and choose which controls you want. Now, out of the box, just touching and holding on each earbud does go through, again, I mentioned this earlier in the video, ANC, transparency mode, or turn it off. So you do have that option on both the left and the right earbud. And right now, it's play and pause on the left and play and pause on the right. And it does... You don't have an option to switch it up. Like if I wanted double tap on the left to do something different than double tap on the right, you can't do that. It's just one or the other. Previous track and next track go together. Play and pause will work on both, and that's where I have it. And then triple tap is previous track and next track. I probably will change that to volume up and down, and I'll probably leave it there for now. Unfortunately, I would like it where I have a lot more options to use, like single tap, like take advantage of single tap. It is there. And right now, single tap just doesn't do anything. And I wish it was there. Touching and hold does something, but single tap, I think they're missing out on just a really good option. Give us single tap and allow us to, separate the left and the right earbud as far as touch controls go, because I know myself, and I know a lot of people I talk to, we want full controls over our earbuds. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think of the app. Drop some comments on the app right now. We're just going to jump in and do a mic test. All right, guys, the mic test, the new earbuds from 1MORE. Now, again, these do have dual mics with ANC on these earbuds. And I have talked multiple times on the phone with these already, and I have really enjoyed it. I think they sound really good. I haven't had any complaints from the other person I was speaking with. And honestly, they never even asked me if I was on a pair of earbuds. So overall, I've been impressed with how the microphones sound on here. But drop some comments and let me know what you think. All right, guys, now we got a lot of noise going on right now. So we got, not only do we have crowd noise playing, these two guys behind me are mining right now. So the fans are about 50% on each of those computers right now. So a lot of noise going on. But let me know what you think. How is the technology, the noise cancellation technology, how's it working when it comes to phone calls? Let me know. All right, guys, latency on these earbuds, watching YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, anything like that. Now, after the update, you are good. Last week, every now and then, before the update, I did notice a delay, and it would right itself. I would, double tap on YouTube and go forward 10 seconds or back 10 seconds, and it would kind of fix itself. I don't have to do that anymore, thankfully, after the update. Now, gaming on here. Heavier games, you might notice a slight delay. Like gaming, you're going to be fine. Just know every now and then you might notice a little bit. But we'll see over time. Again, the update's only about a day old, so we'll see how it works moving forward. Now let's talk about ANC and transparency mode. Now I am using transparency mode right now, shooting this video, and I like it. It is very natural sounding. Like for a pair of earbuds at this price, I think they did a really good job with the transparency mode on here. Now, there are no levels like there are with ANC, but it's very natural sounding. I don't really hear any white noise coming in. A lot of times with transparency modes that are a little more powerful, it lets in a ton of outside noise. This, it did a good job at making it just seem natural. Like, I sound like I would if I wasn't wearing earbuds, or if I had some open-ended earbuds in. It gives me that kind of feel when it comes to the sound. I think they did a good job there. Now, the ANC on here, again, 3 different levels. Now, up to 40 decibels on the strong level. And it's strong. It's good. It drowns out a lot of noise. And again, for the price, this thing, I think, is fantastic when it comes to ANC. Now, all the high-end noises are still going to come in, and that's typical of ANC. It doesn't matter how much it takes out. A lot of times, the high-pitched sounds, they're still going to come in. Voices, you're still going to hear. It does drown out some of that, but you still will hear voices and people talking. But the low rumbles, they're gone. They're gone. And really good job. Now, if you want a little bit less, you can get that. You have mild on here. And there is a difference. It's slight. It's slight. There is a difference, though, between strong and mild. But it is slight. Now, if you're outside and, I don't know, if you're a runner and you're trying to listen to your music and it's windy and it's kind of messing up your flow, it's messing up what you want to listen to, you know, it's kind of bothering you, turn this on and it will reduce some of that wind noise. And it works fairly well. I don't run too much anymore, but I did try it and it does work decent. I do like that it's there. But overall, bang for buck at this price point, especially with the $15 off, ANC and transparency mode on these earbuds are very, very good. Now let's talk about the sound quality on these earbuds. These, even without the EQ, are my types of earbuds when it comes to sound quality. More than enough volume for anyone, I think. The one thing I do want to mention is when listening to music on here and going between ANC, strong, mild, turning it off, or having transparency mode on, I do notice a difference. There is a shift in sound when doing those things. And for me, the best sound experience I have on here is when I have ANC turned on. It's a little different and not as loud for me when I'm using something else. So I don't know if that's something they can fix, but right now there is a shift in the music when going between ANC transparency mode or turning it off. And, you know, for me, it has to be on ANC all the time. That's where I get the best sound. Now, when I have the best sound, it sounds really good. There's some really good bass on here, guys. And what they did when I did and personalized my sound ED, they kind of made it more V-shaped. Right out of the box, it's balanced across the board. There's some sounds really good bass, good highs, good mids, pretty loud all across the board. And that bass is punchy. The highs sound good. It's not muddy. Every now and then the bass does linger depending on what you are listening to, but it sounds really good. And if you're a bass head, you're going to like these. Now, my sound ID, my personalized sound, it kind of gave me more of that V shape, which I do like. But it does depend on what I am listening to, because every now and then I found myself going in and turning it off. And when I turned that off, I got a more full sound when the mids just started to come up. But overall, I like these. These are a very fun pair of earbuds if you like to listen. Well, I was going to say if you like to listen to music. Why are we buying earbuds? Because we like music. But very fun pair of earbuds here when it comes to sound quality. All right, guys, look, the ComfoBuds Mini. Price-wise, I think these are priced really just right for what we get. We're getting Bluetooth 5.2. We're getting wireless charging, decent battery life on here, but we're getting really, really good ANC, really good transparency mode, very natural transparency mode. We're getting app support. I would like to see a little more when it comes to the app, right? Give me an EQ, and we can squash any complaints with the app, because other than the EQ, the app is really, really good. And give me some more touch controls. Give me another option for, single tap or something like that, just to give me a little more customization. And let me customize these the way I want them to. But overall, really good. And they added a low latency mode on here. And I mean, other than the EQ and what I mentioned, these things, if you like small earbuds that pack a punch, you're going to like these. And I get asked all the time, and I see it all the time about sleeping with a pair of earbuds. Think about what they have inside of the app. They have these sounds to help you sleep, and these things are tiny. You are going to be able to sleep on your side with these earbuds, and I know that's important for a lot of people because I see it in all of the live streams that I either have or that I am a part of. I see it. So the ComfoBuds Mini, guys, a really good pair. Another good pair of earbuds from One More. They just do big things. One of the best companies in the audio space. And I just like what they're doing. Let me know, drop some comments, and let me know what you think. Peace.